Product provided by Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo, for providing me a copy of this game. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is the first brand new top-down Zelda game in almost 11 whole years. And it's actually kind of funny to say that because this isn't even your traditional Zelda game. This time around, you actually play as the character in the title, Princess Zelda. And as lovable as Princess Zelda is, especially in this art style, the truth is that she's no sword fighter. So there are a bunch of new gameplay mechanics specifically made for Princess Zelda, which in my opinion makes Echoes of Wisdom a completely unique 2D Zelda game. So for the past week, I've just been kind of chipping away at Echoes of Wisdom, and I wanted to share some of the new and unique gameplay mechanics that you'll find in Echoes of Wisdom. So this is Hyrule in The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And actually, according to the developers, this map is 8 times larger than The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So there is a lot to just kind of explore and unlock in the map itself. As you can see here, we're running through Hyrule Field dodging a bunch of enemies, which I guess this would be a good spot to show off some of the new gameplay mechanics in The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So what I'm going to do now is use Princess Zelda's exclusive move, which is the Echo, just like the title. So if we hold down right on the D-pad here, we have a menu with a bunch of different objects or even enemies that we can echo or basically recreate for ourselves. Pretty much as you naturally progress through the game, you find enemies or objects to echo. For now, we'll just do kind of a basic echo with one of these moblins here. Let's try a spear moblin. So if we press down the Y button, we can summon a bunch of these moblins to fight for us. It's almost like Pikmin in a sense, which is kind of funny to think about because you can just summon a bunch of these enemies to fight for you and basically protect us. And then once they finish battling a monster or something, you can just kind of call them all back here. Now once again, you can unlock a bunch of different enemies or objects, so let's try using an Ignizal here, which actually has a fire element. So if we place one of these in like the grass or something, it'll actually light the grass on fire. So that's really an interesting type of gameplay mechanic to try to implement whenever the time seems fitting, I guess. Actually, it's kind of like Pikmin or Pokemon now that I think about it. We just summon our little Zelda Pokemon and throw them in the water here. And so once again, besides enemies, we can also summon objects. So if we summon a bunch of beds here, you can actually make a little staircase of beds. Also very helpful if you want to climb up ledges or walls here, for example. We'll just summon a few beds here, and then we have a little staircase, and we made it to the top. So that is the Echo ability. Another ability that is exclusive to Princess Zelda is called Bind. So this yellow friend that we have following us here, their name is Tri. And so Tri can actually bind to different objects, which allows you to control it. And so for example, if I summon a boulder here, sure, we can be like a schmuck and push it ourselves, but we can also select it and then bind it with Tri, and now we can just walk with this boulder wherever we want to. Now it does have some interesting properties where it'll be on the same sort of height or plane as you, so if you jump, it'll go up 1 block. However, if you go up to walls here or trees or something, you can kind of get it back in sync with Zelda. And you can also even bind enemies. So this annoying bird here that keeps following me, I'm going to go ahead and bind. We'll just take him away. Get away from me. Thank you. So the bind ability is kind of interesting because it allows for lots of different sort of puzzle solving as well. I've seen people on Twitter use bind to basically make a car or like a fast moving vehicle. So it's really interesting to see what people come up with to use bind for. Now, if you're like me and you just kind of like the hack and slash sort of action-y type of gameplay in Zelda games, you can actually like basically summon Link here. On the top left corner of the screen, we have an energy bar that shows basically how long you'll be able to use sword fighter mode. So we have a bunch of enemies here. They keep chasing me around. It's really annoying. And if I just want to really quickly get rid of all these guys, I'm gonna press up on the D-pad. And now we basically turn into Link, except as Zelda, and we can just hack and slash these guys away. But once again, we have to keep an eye out for the top left corner with our energy bar, and then we have to turn back into Princess Zelda. So although it is very different from the sort of like action-y type of gameplay that you'll find in Zelda games, you still do have that option if you want to temporarily play in Sword Fighter mode. I will be posting my full review of Echoes of Wisdom on the Chase Yama YouTube channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed to that channel. But for now, I can just say that this has been a really interesting game to play, very different from what you would expect from a traditional 2D Zelda game. That is just a very quick first look and sort of my first impressions of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. It's basically like just take most of everything that you know about Zelda games and throw it out the window, because this is a very different and unique type of experience. If you want to see my very first time playing this game, check out the video below. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Echoes of Wisdom so far. My name is Chase, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again soon. Bye!